Welcome back, ballroom dance friends. Today's hot topic is your pro suppressing your potential to be the best dancer you can be. Now, there is a number of ways they can do this. Okay. So firstly, I do see many pros not teaching their students as fast as the student is capable of learning. Now, certainly as a pro, my job is to give you your maximum money's worth and give you the maximum value for your time and your effort. And there is realistically a wide variety of skill levels of people coming in for lessons. You know what? Some learn very, very slowly, in which case I progress as fast as possible as is achievable for them. Likewise, occasionally someone rolls through the doors that is extraordinarily talented and they can learn literally 20 times as fast as that other person. Now, in my observation, I've seen the chain studios be most guilty of this. And it's actually built into the corporate structure where you must pay this fee to become this level of dancer. And you often progress regardless of if you're actually achieving that level. You've just paid for that title. Likewise, if you are extraordinarily talented and could have invested that same amount of time, you could have been twice the dancer. Now, I'm not throwing chain studios under the bus. Cumulatively, every studio does run a little uniquely, but I'm just saying statistically, that is what I've seen. And I have shared in other videos, there are inherent benefits to taking from a chain studio. So I'm not saying, hey, quit your studio. I'm just sharing overall what I've seen. Secondly, the chain studios do hire pros. They're beginners themselves. So even if there wasn't that corporate structure and requirement built in, they're still teaching to their maximum potential. So it does not mean your pro is not giving you 100% of what they have to offer. Okay. As I've shared in previous videos, for people entering the ballroom dance world, a bit of a misunderstanding that all pros can teach anything. And the reality is we are very different skill levels. There's a big difference between what a kindergarten teacher can teach you and what a doctoral level professor in an elite level university can teach you. I'm not saying one is more important than the other. You need all of that support in your ballroom dance journey. Okay, another way I have seen many pros pull the rug from out underneath their students is dancing is basically a kinesthetic awareness. It's about movement. It's about feel. It's not about words. And part of that learning feedback loop in your mind is getting to feel it. When I am teaching a private lesson, absolutely, I use that opportunity to use my body to manipulate my partner into doing the right thing. And especially when they're first introduced to a new technique, they couldn't do that on their own if they wanted to. Okay, I'm just using that as a tool to teach them as fast as I can. Here's what you should be doing. But honestly, as soon as you've really mastered those bronze steps, I'm going to be in there encouraging you to learn, because there is a huge feedback loop in feeling what your partner is feeling from you. It's a great opportunity to learn your own strengths and weaknesses and what your target should be. Either as lead or follow, doesn't matter. Okay, guys? I feel like if you're a bad lead and follow, it's really easy to just blame the other person. Therefore, I'm not going to social dance. And honestly, I do have students like this. They don't social dance because they don't like the way the partners feel. And you know what, guys? Reality check. If all the leads feel like they're dragging you with their right arm, if all the follows feel like they are not doing what you are leading, it may be indicative that there's some part of your lead or follow that maybe you could be doing a little better, okay? I do feel there are many pro-am coaches, and this is a dark theory, guys, pros, you know this happens, that deliberately do not give their student that feedback because it is holding them back. Here's how. If someone is not a great lead or follow, they're going to have a heck of a time finding an amateur partner. You know what? If you're dragging your ball around the floor, if you're following your partner in a way that makes you feel like they're driving a car that just lost its automatic steering, and it's like steering a heavy load of bricks, guess what? No one's going to want to partner with you. And sadly, in some cases, I have seen greedy pros that don't want their student to get an amateur partner, that actively tell them that's a bad idea, it's going to hurt your dancing. Okay, I call bull to that, friends. That is just greed. And they're trying to milk as much money out of that client as they can, because the reality is, once someone is able to find an amateur partner, they have a lot more flexibility in changing pros, in pursuing better coaching, in feeling in another coach's arms that there might even be better dancing than their pro. Big warning sign if they're not doing this for you. I would encourage you to give that a shot, guys, okay? It's in your best interest. So thanks for joining me today, guys. If you are interested in all things ballroom dance, hit that subscribe channel. We are a worldwide community of ballroom dancers here. We're all facing the same challenges and sharing that joy of ballroom. And I want the best for you. So happy dancing, and I look forward to seeing you first thing in the morning. Bye, guys.